Very good, friends. Doc South here. Another episode of Millie's Itinerary. We've been doing this now for about 2 months. If you want to get started on the very first one, you got to, on the YouTube channel, you go to Doc South Show on YouTube. Or I guess if you wanted to scroll forever on Facebook, you could get back too. But probably the best thing would be go to YouTube and all the videos, about 500 of them now, are in sight there, and you can go back about 2 months. They're in chronological reverse order, right? Yeah. Start with the most recent one and work back to the now almost 14 months ago. And you'll see Millie's Itinerary #1, something like that. It'll be obvious. And you can just work your way up. And that's the whole book I wrote about Millie. Right now it's a cyber book here on the, done visually. Me reading it to you, much like I might read something to a kid, at bedtime or something. It's actually a pretty neat story, and I've enjoyed it. Interesting observations, I think, of day-to-day life, a typical day in the life of our basset hound Millie, again, who rules the house with an iron paw. She sure does. Oh, man. Okay. Well, here, let's get going. It's 8:45 in the evening. It's ice cream time. Yes, yes. I'm beginning to realize that it's impossible to fill up a dog. Their bellies are a total abyss. Case in point, after all the food she's had during the afternoon and all she's had for supper, Millie will go nuts for one last delight before bedtime. No, this time, no, this is no time to stop the feeding frenzy. She's not getting a nightcap or maybe a cocktail now. Well, then again, in her mind, maybe she is. Maybe she is. Before there's any talk about hitting the sack, she and I must have ice cream. Right, of course it can't be chocolate. Pretty much anything else, though, is fair game. There's always some kind of sale on half-gallon containers of ice cream in the frozen food aisle at my store. If I'm careful, Millie's and my ice cream habit only cost about $2 a week, give or take. So the two of us don't do too badly. As long as I don't get any ice cream with chocolate in it, all is well. I don't think I've had even a snickety lick of chocolate ice cream in about 6 years now. Yeah, I get it on the rare occasion, maybe when Sandy and I go out to eat, or we pass an ice cream store, driving somewhere. Other than that, I try not to think about it. For now, an occasional nip at a Klondike bar in the bedroom closet or out on the open road will have to do. Millie waits at the foot of our living room table. In other words, at my feet. Our table's about this big. It's a little TV dinner stand that we have room for, and that I can watch TV, and Millie's right there by my side. It works out. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Millie waits at the foot of our living room table while I find our special ice cream bowl. Oh yeah, it's got to be from the special bowl. Yeah, it's got to be served in the special bowl. She'll busy herself with licking the gravy clean off my dinner bowl while I scoop ice cream into what I think was perhaps a hospital soup bowl back in the 50s. Generally, we'll both have cherry vanilla, butter pecan, strawberry, or my favorite from Walmart, strawberry cheesecake. It's very good, that strawberry cheesecake, and cheap too if I get it when it's on sale. It seems to be just like frozen cheesecake with strawberry jam and hunks of cheesecake crust all mixed up in the carton. Good stuff. I think it's Millie's favorite too. I think what they do is they get leftover cheesecakes and just mix them up and freeze them. It seems, yeah. No, I'm sure they don't, but it sure does taste good. I usually put and Millie agrees. Oh yeah. I usually put 2 scoops into the bowl and head for the living room. Millie's eyes have me on her radar as I get closer. She'll actually be smacking her lips and licking her nose. Yeah, it's her way of cleansing her palate and taste buds all in one fell swoop. I drop the first blob onto her little dish. It doesn't stand a chance. I have a bite for myself, and then, Millie gets another. Sooner than later, the ice cream is history. Millie gets to lick the bowl. I get to wash it, although I sure don't need that much elbow grease. No, I've heard that dogs' tongues are pretty clean anyway. That's what I hear. Is it true that if you cut yourself and you don't have any antiseptic, you can clean the wound nicely by having your dog lick the cut? I mean, if the dog's foaming at the mouth or something, you might want to think twice. But other than that, it's okay, right? I guess the next time I cut my finger, I'll holler for Millie. As long as she doesn't think my finger's a treat, well, what could it hurt? Yeah. Anyway, there you go. Another episode of Millie's Itinerary. I hope you're enjoying. And again, please share these amongst your Facebook friends. And remember, if you go back about 2 months now, it'd be 2, maybe a little more than that. There's been an episode a day posted for you and yours. Again, free for you to enjoy. Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking about kind of retooling my GoFundMe page, but so far, not yet. I've got to figure it out. Yeah. But other than that, we'll see you later, friends. Thank you. God bless. Have a good day, okay? Go pet your dog, okay? If you don't have a dog to pet, go get one. All right. Lots of dogs need rescue, and a good home. If you're up to the challenge, it is fun, I gotta say. Okay. We'll see you later. Bye now.